everyone!
Hi everyone!
Hello.
Welcome to Dice Stormers.
I'm your host of the show.
I'm your host, Johnny. Today we are playing Numenera.
Numenera.
This is continuing on where we left off in the world that we are building in the land of Numenera.
And you should totally watch those videos.
The ninth world.
Awesome. Not the 8th.
Or the 10th.
Unless it possibly is.
We're not really sure.
But nobody really knows what happens, so it's more of a guess, educated guess, really.
We're bringing the weird. And we have a new character.
Yay! Who's that? Me!
John's playing this time, having GM'd all of our previous Numenera adventures.
So excited about being a player. It's going to be awesome.
I'm going to wreck everything in his mind. He's going to be like, that's not what I invented.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
I'm going to be a backseat GM.
Good.
Oh,
I wouldn't have done that. Yeah.
Oh,
that
I would have made that diff 4.
Actually, if you read the rules...
Tell us about your brand new character, John.
My character's name is Rin with a W, and that's how it should be pronounced with a Rin. And he is...
Kind of like you're breathing in and
Rin.
and throwing out a W at the same time.
It's beautiful, yeah. You'll practice
Rin.
at home. He is a mad Jack who sees beyond. And I took a few of these things from the glimmers that Monty Cook has been bringing out. So Mad is from the Cthulhu one, which I can't remember off the top of my head. And the Seas Beyond is from the new optional players one, I think it's called. And so I'm just trying to jump around and try out some of the new glimmers because they are pretty amazing. And get them if you can. They're from Drive-Thru RPG. Drive-Thru RPG.
Where gaming lives.
Digitally.
Beautiful.
He is nuts, but he is obsessed with Numenera in a way because he sees beyond. He sees through other dimensions, and he's kind of I see dead people. So he sees what other people can't, and it has driven him slightly mad. But he's still driven to explore and to see more and more. It's a hunger within him.
So you've gone past the mad where you care about yourself. You're more just wanting more mad.
I think I both fear and love the idea of Numenera, of the items and artifacts. So yeah.
So you're like an obsessive compulsive collector of sorts.
Yeah, and maybe that's also what drives you mad because the more Numenera you collect, the more weird things start to happen to you. So yeah.
Speaking of weird things, Nathan.
Hi. I'm a piece of metal about this big. That's my character. I'm attached at the moment to this Leviathan who is in the back of a ship, which is being...
Leviathan?
I'm going to call him a Leviathan.
Is that your ship's name?
No, but
the creature.
Very cool.
Because I saw him as okay. Hi everybody, I'm Nathan. Let me start again. My character's name is XII because the first one died.
Exy.
We call him Exy for short.
Dead X.
Yeah, dead. I'm dead Exy. Because dead Exy was the first one, and now I'm just Exy.
Yeah.
So breaking that down. So I'm literally my spirit is contained within this small medallion that has X. So it's a small medallion that hangs around my neck, of a empty vessel, and I was walking around in one before, and now I got through my necklace onto a larger version, which was powering a ship that is powering a ship that's going through worlds. And he's kind of like a Leviathan, kind of huge, hunched over in the back of the thing. But he's just a bigger version.
Like an energy spirit kind of thing, but not a spirit because there's no magic.
And because he's physical.
And also I'm kind of like, if I was flexing, I'd be huge.
Cool. So, the last...
Yeah,
that sunk in.
Yeah, segue from there.
So the last adventure finished, as Nathan was telling us, in this ship.
It's me. It finished. I am the ship now.
Effectively, Nathan is the ship, or at least he's the life force and the consciousness of the ship.
Yeah, don't screw with my ship.
So it's almost like the ship is his body.
I reach out to each different area of the ship and make it fly.
Yep.
Except for Murray's character, who put the crown on and pretended to be the captain, but I'm really the captain.
Yeah. So I think we need to we'll have to explore exactly what the limitations are on your ability in that.
I don't know what any of my abilities do.
So that'll be fun. Might try flying the ship at some point. Well, we have done a little bit. It sort of hovers, doesn't it? So the ship's not in good condition. It's a bit beaten up. It has crash landed through a portal.
It has giant tentacle holes through it. And
It
stuff.
does.
Yeah.
It's more like Swiss cheese.
Yep.
Cheese.
And so your companions on the ship are
Dead. I killed them.
no.
Tried to put on the microwave and everybody died.
So basically, they were exploring this ship. These characters being Magrin and whatever Murray's character's name is. Jakan. That's the one.
Not
Sorry
important.
about that. Sorry, Murray.
Yeah, Murray. Your character is loved.
Magrin and Jochen are exploring the ship, and they opened a door that perhaps they shouldn't have. You see, what happened was they were trying all the doors and looking and finding storerooms and control rooms and rooms they had no idea the purpose of, sleeping quarters and so on. But there was this one door that they couldn't seem to get open. They tried and they tried and they tried. And eventually, Murray, with his crown, spoke to Nathan and said,
Could you please open the door?
Could you please open
God.
this door? Because Nathan can do that. Exie can do that kind of thing.
Yep.
And so Exie opened the door.
Knowing what was inside.
Probably knowing, well, we're not sure. Well, they're not sure.
Yeah.
You don't.
Oh, I do.
And inside was another dimension. So we don't really know exactly where they are. They kind of just disappeared.
But it's going to be fun looking for them.
So
I
now,
feel I have a
Exie
slightly
is-
guilty conscience, but being neutral, I don't care.
Well, it's interesting that you do feel slightly guilty. I like that.
I do. I feel
Good.
it's kind of.
What is this strange feeling inside of me?
What am I?
I
My
want
eye
to
is
eat
my
chocolate
eye is
and watch
broken.
soppy movies. What is this moisture?
I seem to be leaking.
There seems Leviathan.
Oh dear. So, on the edge of what's the town called?
Mist.
There is a ship floating a few feet off the ground, and there's only one person on board, and he's not particularly, able to walk around and do stuff.
Can anyone remove this necklace and put it on my other body?
Yeah.
I'm kind of.
And just at that moment,
Ding!
in walks Rin. Did I do well? Is that good?
Rin, that was beautiful. Knock, knock, knock. I'll poke my head in through one of the gaping holes in the side and look in through.
You just see this scan going through the each compartment, just like this grid of blue light, just going through every compartment.
Yeah, my heart starts to beat really fast,
And it goes,
and I start sweating profusely.
and it goes straight next to where you are. Do you?
Quite rumbly.
So it's this grid going through the ship. That's what I'm doing. It's my character. I'm doing a scan.
I will touch my necklace and look into the beyond, into the ship.
Beyond.
I'm almost peeing myself
Yeah.
in this moment.
This whole
Hello?
thing is Numenera. Everything you can see, everything you can touch, every smell is Numenera.
I'm gonna lick the side of the ship. What does it taste like?
Are you on the outside still?
Yeah, I haven't got in. I'm like,
It's just peeking in.
yeah. And then I'm gonna slowly, once the whatever magical lightning has gone past, I'm gonna step on inside, and I'm gonna start creeping down in through the ship. This is God.
You can't. I don't think he can talk to you
Okay.
unless you're wearing the crown.
Well, I don't know which way I'm creeping, so maybe you could tell me which way I'm going. Am I going towards the command area, or am I going towards the engine room, or the door that goes to nowhere? And you step through, and you got okay.
Actually, let's say that you're walking towards the door that goes to nowhere.
Okay, cool.
So you're sort of in the
The most
back
numenary.
This feels like the place to be. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna start over towards the door, and I'll touch the door, and then I'll sniff it,
Yep.
and then press my ear against it.
You notice on the ground there's a
What?
gold band sitting on the floor.
I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my hand first.
Yeah.
Does it look like it would fit on my
That's
hand?
much too big for your hand.
I wonder if it goes. I'll lick it.
It tastes like Numenera.
stick it on my head. And then, I'll pull out a mirror and look at myself.
You sense
an idiot.
There is another
This person is
consciousness.
not compatible. You need an update.
There's another consciousness present in your kind of mental space. If you threw a thought out, it could probably hear you. And up to this point, you haven't really felt that at all.
No,
because
I just
ever
got-
since Jokan disappeared, you've been quite lonely.
I just hear the Jokan.
Hello? Look into the mirror.
Jokan.
Hello?
Is that you?
What is a Jokan?
Are you not Jokan?
Are you a being from another world?
No, the other room.
Oh.
Jokan, come back into the.
I'll go towards the door that goes to nowhere and try and start opening it.
Doesn't open.
Being from another world in another room, I am unable to get through the door.
I'm just going to pull up the map in front of me.
Oh, in front of me? Or
No,
okay.
in front of me.
How do you mean in front of you?
Like in my mind, I imagine in front of me
A map of what?
I imagine the map of the
Schematics
ship.
of the ship.
Oh, right. Yep.
And I go along and I just start putting the blue little, follow the blue lines across the floor. Follow to me.
Ding! Does it appear?
Yeah.
I'm going to go down to the line
Yep.
and smell it.
I'm going to
It
zap.
doesn't smell like anything other than the floor.
I shall taste it.
Again.
Okay, I shall follow it.
Really, the only change is the light.
Cool.
It looks different.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shall follow it.
Good.
Peeking around each corner and looking around.
The
What
scan,
wonder is this place?
I go along and say, "Who are you?" And the scan comes from the hallway behind him in this grid fashion, slowly moving. So it's like this, going through the hallway.
Like the lightning kind
The
of
light,
scan
or not
thing.
lightning, but more beams of light. As if it's a scan.
Get a bolt.
Yeah.
Bolt following it. I don't want these things to catch up to me.
Okay. How fast?
Probably a good, just below running pace. As it scans,
Yeah.
So you managed to stay ahead of it for now. You sort of
I will
Running.
spin around in that just before when I think I can't run any further. Pull out my sword, which turns into a blade of liquid water, and slice through the air to cut this lightning in two.
and as it does, it just scans you. A perfect image of you going like this, and like that's the
And that's
piece
what
in front
you
of me.
see. Yeah.
I'm just
in
like,
your mind, you sort of see that image of this guy with this liquid sword, with this look of
I
fear
hack
on
at it
his
again
face.
and again and again.
And
And
it
then when
just-
it passes through, I'll put my blade back in. Smell the air, and then keep going. What sorcery is this?
"Who are you, my friend?
What are you?
Come and see me." And I just got this, pull up a hologram in front of him, of like where he needs to go.
The exits are here.
Pretty
Aren't I
much.
following the line to you?
Yeah. I'm kind of just giving you a nudge along.
I think I'm getting nudged along by whatever that thing that was chasing
Yeah.
me was.
Yeah.
I'm
So
probably
you
pretty
gotta
close.
follow the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the lines go along in front of you down the corridor, and then suddenly they turn 90 degrees to the left into a room.
Peek around the corner. Smell the air.
In the room, you see a lot. Maybe you could describe what you see. I think you know what's in there.
Oh, if I can remember. So the engine room is basically it's the largest part of the ship, and there is a section like a domed section at the back which has all these funnels coming off it, where there's a large blue glowing being of some kind.
I imagine him
with
more of it
energy
like a giant hunched
punched in,
over.
with energy being siphoned off through these siphon funnels all through it, and there's some cargo area off to one side as well, which looks well rummaged through.
There's also a body of a very paley white with no pores, just lying on the ground.
I think it's been placed a bit more neatly off to one side.
No,
by
in
your-
an embarrassing position.
Yeah. They opened one of the crates and kind of stuffed it.
Yeah, his legs out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
The creature at the back just goes.
I'll peek. I'll duck back around the corner, take a couple of deep breaths, and then I'll look around again.
Come out.
I'll jump to the other side, and then peek around that corner. What are you?
My name is Exy. Enter. You are on my. You are on. You have entered me.
Not in a sexual way.
More than I'm a ship and you came inside.
I see. I'll tentatively enter in, and then I'll walk a lot faster, and then I'll run up to the blue glowing thing.
Towards it?
Yeah. Run straight at it.
Yeah, I'm kind of like
And then jump.
power.
Jump into it.
That has to hurt him in some manner.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm kind of pure energy and bulk and mass.
Well, you're gravity, aren't you? That's
Yeah.
kind of your thing.
Yeah, I'm gravity. Like
So what kind of gravity, maybe?
Maybe just you come in, and as you come towards me, you really come towards me and like hit me with it, and get stuck there.
Yeah, perhaps just as you're about to sort of jump towards him,
The gravity just goes.
the gravity kind of deflects you.
And
you
bounce
sort of-
back.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're hitting a wall. It's like you're sort of hitting.
I slow.
You
Like
slow and
inertia
stop
slow.
and then fall backwards. Like you can't quite hit it because it's repelling you. And the closer you get,
The
inverse
more.
square law,
Yeah.
the closer you get, the more it pushes you away.
Cool.
That's how I roll, guys. My
So
character.
you sort of fall in a sort of like
Yeah.
unceremonious heap on the floor.
I'll pick myself up, go over towards it, and I'll stick my face towards it and lick whatever gravity is there.
Your character's weird.
I have erratic behavior as one of my things that my character's
That's
trait.
quite
That's an
erratic.
ability.
So, no,
That's a special ability.
That's what happens when I'm close to Numenera. It doesn't give me any positives. It's just sort of.
I fart at that general time. No.
As you kind of put your face quite close to this thing, and you can kind of feel the gravity pushing you away, you're sort of leaning in against it. You
He's like
suddenly
this.
Kind of get this sudden sort of vision. You're not seeing what's in front of you anymore. You're seeing something else. One of your visions. And in this vision, you see this creature, the one that you saw lying to one side, kind of falling through space and then suddenly exploding in this huge kind of supernova explosion, and it kind of blinds you and shocks you.
I've stumbled.
This enormous power that
What are you?
My name is Exy. I have told you this before, my friend.
You are the ship?
I am.
I have fits of insight
good.
as a thing. Can I make a roll to see if I work out what the crown is on my head?
Yeah, let's do that.
So do you want to set a diff? I would like to spend some effort.
Yep, let's say it's a diff 3.
Okay, so diff
Since it's one of the
2.
things that you do.
Diff 2, actually, then I won't spend some effort, so I'll just have a
Just have
diff
to
of
go.
6. Yep.
You got it.
So I work out that this crown...
So you work out that the crown is how you can hear his thoughts in your head, and he can hear you, and that he couldn't hear you if you took it off, and you couldn't hear him.
Because the gravity wouldn't allow the sound to pass through.
Something like that, I don't know.
If it wouldn't.
Do
I don't think you're conscious. I don't think your body is conscious. I think your whole consciousness is in the ship.
Do I control this ship with my crown? Exy?
In a sense.
Open the doors here.
And in another sense, no.
Does it work? Does the command override?
No, I don't think so. I think he's. I think though that you have to resist.
Yeah. So I feel the so I go and say this
PvP.
this time, and I open the door.
I touch the crown. This is incredible, Numenera. Did you bring the ship here?
No, I found it.
Does this ship fly?
Yes.
Or swim? Sail? Sink?
If it was repaired, yes, but I would need special tools.
I shall help.
Let us go. and I'm gonna start the ship just going really fast
Where? In what direction?
forward. That's the general direction I'll go.
What do you want to do about
I'll stumble like, stop the ship. I do control things with my crown. Tell me, do you know where the town of... Do you know, what was the town called?
Sussuria.
Do you know where the town of Sussuria is?
This digital map will appear in the middle of the engine room.
I don't think it can appear in the engine room. I think it can only appear in the bridge.
Okay, cool. So I go along and say, I just got on and light up the side.
Please follow the blue line.
Yes.
I'll follow
You
the...
follow the line.
Yeah.
And you go to the bridge and you have a look at the map.
Cool, so
And it
there's
just-
lots of domes. Is that right?
Yeah. So
Well,
the-
All over the...
I'm just
Don't
doing a
think-
scan of the area. I'm
And
connecting
this-
with satellites.
and there's sort of a windshield kind of thing. Like you can see the outside
Mm-hmm.
world as well as all these instruments from the bridge. So potentially you can.
There's a dead body still on there when we left him. We took the crown off.
Oh yeah.
So there's dead bodies
Sorry.
everywhere.
Yeah.
What happened to this ship, Axie?
This is of a very old world. One
I-
that I am connected with.
You are of this very old world?
Perhaps.
I touched my necklace. This necklace is similar to the one I see floating in the energy.
My cat. Where did you get that?
I found it under a mountain.
I'm just this blue mesh of lights just comes up and shrinks down
I was like,
and it goes
pull out my sword and try to attack it again.
and it just goes and just stops here and just all these beams of light just focusing on it and scanning it. It is damaged. What have you done with it?
I have found it like this. It has allowed me to see that which cannot be seen by others. I will tell you what. I will allow you to look at it in exchange for movement across the land as quickly as you can make this ship sail.
Of
Or
course.
swim, or sink, or whatever it is
Fly.
this ship does.
It will-
Fly!
it will-
Thank you, invisible voice.
It will need.
I see beyond.
You see beyond the word you're looking for is fly.
I'll take that word.
I think. Can I just do a quick scan of the I'm just going to do sense magic, and
Sense
not
Numenera.
just sense numenera. It's called sense magic,
Sense.
but sense numenera to see what I'm needing to be able to repair the ship to be able to do what he wants, because obviously it's been very damaged.
Yeah,
Do we need nanobots or like?
you don't need to roll. I can just tell you
Okay.
you don't have what you need personally, but you could ask your friend.
But what do I need? Like, do I metal or nanos or?
We were trying to work this out before, weren't we?
I think we came to the decision that we can fly or at least move with it.
Yeah.
But there's no interdimensional travel abilities yet
No.
with it. I think that was kind of, but it maybe can't fly up. It can only hover like maybe 30 feet off the ground or something.
Yeah.
But can we like repair it to the point where like get it a little bit work out what we need to repair it? Like not to repair it fully, but to repair certain functionalities so it can slowly repair and gaining more and more functionalities.
Maybe Sussuria has some of
Yeah.
the supplies.
Okay.
You don't have like, because it's from another place.
We have no idea. Okay.
You don't really know if there is anything in this world that will repair it, but you might find something.
We will have to take it to a place where we can get supplies.
Well, this place does not have many supplies in raw materials, but Sussuria is a mining town and may have some of the raw materials that you would require.
Is this a location? And I just pull up a map.
I don't know. I've never been there.
I have a connection with this with a god above.
I'm going to knock the dead body out of the chair and place myself into the chair, point forward towards the windscreen. Then fly, Axie! Swim or fly or whatever it is that you do.
Can I just say, each of the panels on the walls kind of light up. Doom, 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 doom.
I grip on and then I just scream
Yeah.
as we go forward.
And for you,
What does that scream sound like?
Yeah, it's not a manly scream.
I think it sounds like.
That's my cousin Wilhelm.
No. Wilhelm.
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 Yep. So you fly you fly
Like-
for quite some time. I think, I don't know, we probably need to define some kind of physics.
Parsec.
Yeah.
We fly. We do it in 1 parsec. Okay.
Okay, good.
Fly in 1 parsec
Yep. So you're flying this
as a form of time, not measurement of
through.
distance.
Yeah, good.
Those comments would have started appearing.
Through the ninth world, through the beyond,
Beyond.
into the steadfast. And Sussuria is well within the steadfast. If you know your Numenera maps, I have a map here. If you'd like to look at it,
And we can put one up on the screen.
this is a
But
map.
it's quite huge. Maybe we won't.
It's quite huge. There's a lot of detail. You probably don't need it all. What you do need to know is that Sussuria is down here, and you're coming from somewhere up here. I'm
To the
not sure
north.
exactly where. So you're covering
The
a
mountain
massive
range is
distance.
away.
It would, you know, it'd be like flying from Brisbane to Melbourne, or for our American viewers, from
Yep. Go on.
San Fran to.
Yeah. A long way.
a long way.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
don't really know North American.
Hang on, no. We can work this out. We can work this out.
Someone
We
will
can-
post in the discussion below.
Canada to New York. That would be about.
Canada, which part of
Yeah.
Canada. The closest part of Canada to the actual city of New York is around the same distance.
It could be. It could very well be. Post in the comments below if you think he's wrong. Which could also be. It's a long way, basically.
You guys are such smart asses.
I
try to be
It's probably going
helpful.
to take you a couple of days, and in that time, you might get to know each other a little bit more.
Mhm.
I imagine.
Yeah, I'll explore the ship.
I ask him to.
So-
as this happens, I ask him to put his necklace on the person.
Ah.
On the
Yeah, definitely. Once we have been delivered to Caesarea, I'd be happy to do any of that kind of stuff as payment.
yeah. Do you explain to Exy
Yeah.
why you're going
So,
to Sussuria?
I explained over the trip that I'm looking for my uncle. In fact, I've been sent by my father to look for my uncle. Well, not sent so much as exiled from the area and being told that I'm never going to be able to come back unless I find my uncle.
His name is
His name is Rex,
Uncle Rex.
and with a W. And and he is in Sussuria. At least that's the last I heard that he was. I haven't seen him in a long time, but I have a vague memory of what he looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm kind of not listening to him, and I'm kind of like
That's
I'm
real life.
focused on scanning the technical aspects of the door that my friends went down, and
Fantastic.
Cool.
So you have no idea what we're doing here. Excellent.
no, I'm listening. I'm listening.
There's probably time in a couple of days to do both these things without having to choose.
No, but like I go like this. I get the general gist of what John's character's saying, and I'm sure he says it in many more
Really?
words than is necessary to be able to communicate the point across.
Mm-hmm. True.
And I'm also, so once I kind of work out what he's doing, and he said it for the third time, I kind of just mentally kind of start having these like I'm guessing there's nanobots on here. Start scanning the door and peeking through and doing tests to see where my friends have gone, and like, and I kind of describe this to him as well. I say, you know, I was here with a group of people. They went through the door you were trying to open. They have delved. I can still sense them, but they are not close. Can you? I wish to see them.
Yep. I have seas beyond, so I'll make up some rubbish story about what they're doing and stuff, and then I'll help. I can find them, and I know how to, but I'll have to do that in payment for travel.
Of course.
Yeah.
So you
Some
enter
rubbish.
the kingdom.
Blah blah blah. Yeah, they're in some ghost land.
The kingdom in.
What's it been in Harry Potter when that guy steps through into that?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Something like that.
Harry, what?
So Sussuria is a city built just beside the void chasm, and there's probably close to 100,000 people living in Sussuria, and it's a very interesting kind of city, not somewhere you've ever really seen before. So as you
There are
as you
houses
fly
and
in
novelty?
towards it, you can see on the instruments that you're getting very close to it. But as you look out the window, all you see is grassland and sort of trees dotted around, pockets of forest here and there. You see a few people around. The Steadfast is not massively populated, but there tends to be small villages here and there, and people grazing animals, all that sort of thing that you're flying above. But you can't see a city or any sign of the outskirts of the city approaching, even though you're getting very close.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to stop, or do you want to fly to the point where it's supposed to be and see what happens?
Actually, do you have some kind of body that you can walk around in?
Yes.
Or are you trapped on board this ship like a prisoner?
In a sense, yes, and in another sense, no. You will have to help
Make it
me.
comfortable. Oh, of course. I'll head over into the.
I've been on this. I've been on this.
room.
Been this ship for a very long time now.
I'll pull out X's body from in the toilet and place it.
I can see what you're doing.
No, that's where these guys left it last. Wipe it
I
off.
still can see what you're doing.
And I'll bring the body. Is that right? Yeah. I'll smell it as I go and place it down. Your body is still warm.
He is alive. He is me. Not quite.
So I'll go over to you and grab the necklace.
I will pull down the shift. Now, can I leave a thought with this creature? Because
I'd say you probably can. Yeah.
so I leave the thought of protect this ship apart from me.
What about him?
I got the crown. I'm going to take it with me.
Cool. So
In fact, I could probably control the ship from the crown. At least limited kind of commands. Is that right?
it would be able to make you aware within a certain distance.
But can you understand it? The language?
Yeah.
Yeah, Murray could understand it.
You can, yeah.
So
Right,
I can
not
say
hard.
fly up to 30 feet and hover there.
Yeah, and it would
it'll
obey.
be out of the way for a bit. Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Awesome. I will take the necklace out. Is that right?
Yep.
Pull it out. Lick it. What does it taste like?
Like it zapped you. You're stupid.
Put it down my pants. No, I will. And I'll place it around the neck of the body.
It was breathing before.
But now I had big breath.
Okay. Dramatic breath.
Come with me.
If you want to live.
What was your name?
Ren. No, Rin. Sorry. Rin.
I'm sorry.
That was my brother's name. Was Ren.
He was a bad.
He was a bad.
now we all can't make fun of Nathan when he forgets his character, can we?
Yeah.
Rin.
Excellent.
I've not used his body for a while, but come with me.
So
I need to use the bathroom really bad.
you
Austin Powers style.
you park the ship just near a road, and so
Oh, we got your hover platforms.
Yeah, I was about to say we've got the two hover
you can
platforms.
take them with you if you want.
But first, I have to go and look at the door. My friends, I can do the ceremonial, look, taste, touch, not fall through. Hopefully.
Right, okay. It doesn't seem to respond to you when you try the door handle, much as it did for them before you activated it, which might not have been a good idea.
Well, I love that. It was my fault. Guilt.
That's good. It's good for Exy to feel some emotions.
Yeah, I'm
I like
feeling really weird. Like, the other thing was it feels like everybody I've gone through, I kind of capture an essence of them. So even when I'm not in the ship anymore, like, as the ship, I still hear it. And I hear his thoughts speaking to it. So I've got this connection to it. I also have a connection to this one spot underneath the mountain. That in the dark cave, I still sense that body. So I'm kind of growing.
I like that. Weird is good in Numenera. Excellent.
So we fly out?
So, are you hovering
Hovering
on the
out?
hover platforms?
This is amazing.
This is
Holding
the
on with
coolest
two
thing.
hands, like, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Right, cool.
I do a flip.
Nice.
Ah!
I better
Change to some forest sounds.
Everybody dance now. Dum, 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 dum.
Oh, it's a beautiful day.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh.
Thank you, Sirenscape.
Sirenscape.
Soundtrack to your gaming life.
Ding. Everybody high five.
Yeah. Good job,
Okay,
everyone.
cool. So, you follow this road, because it seems to be the road that ought to be leading to this mysterious
Do we see anyway?
city. Yeah, you see lots of interesting people coming and going. You pass big, kind of overloaded carts, with tarpaulins and things over them, with people driving these strange-looking creatures, sort of standing for mules, I suppose.
I stop in front of one of
Sort
them.
of scaly, six-legged,
Cool.
insectoid kind of things, dragging these carts along with people whipping them from behind, driving them forward.
We drive past.
You just
With a wave.
wave.
Oh, no, okay. Pull up closer to this one, Exy. Hello, sir. Ma'am.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Are we close to the town of Sussuria?
Oh,
By
yes.
any chance?
Just up ahead.
Excellent. Do you recommend any taverns in the local area?
Oh, taverns.
And what's your husband do?
Man.
Oh.
You might have a
Well,
husband.
he might have a husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know. I mean, abilities in the future.
Who knows?
I could have getting married.
Right.
We're in Australia. It's taking a while. Oh,
That's a good-
political joke.
I love political jokes. They're so good.
Oh, and your husband or wife plays the flute.
Clearly.
Fantastic.
There's a call from the town. What was that? It's 10 o'clock. That's what it means.
Caesarea has a wonderful tavern. Perhaps you could just wait till you get there.
What?
Before I name it, it's Andrew's Tavern.
Tavern.
It's called Andrews because the owner there is named Andrew.
It's a clever name. Fair enough.
They call it the Bowl, but you really can't miss it.
Where is this city? I seem to have missed it.
You've never been to Sussuria, have you?
I just look at him. Go, I was once a ship.
I don't think I know what you mean by that, but Caesarea is just down the road there.
Thank you very much.
I can't see it.
We'll buy you a drink if we see you at the bowl.
So you continue along the road, and you're flying quite quickly, aren't you?
Yep.
It's not very fast. You dodge around sort of more of these things. There's people coming the other way. There's
Where are they coming from?
just up the road. It's quite a busy road. I mean, not busy. It's not like
It's not like peak hour where everyone it's bug to bug the entire way.
When you're zipping along on these little hover things much faster than everyone else is moving, you do pass 3 or 4 people going the same way as you, and 4 or 5 coming the other way. Which, considering that you don't seem to be anywhere near anything, does seem a bit odd. And then up ahead is it's fairly flat plain, but the road starts to dip down into a cutting. And there's sort of like it's clearly been carved in, and it just gentle downward slope into this cutting. And ahead, the road is going down into the ground, into the tunnel.
We're going under. This is exciting. What kind of thing could have created a hole like this? Is it like a smooth side?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember the database, and remember one of the responses to that was your mama. as I delved down.
So the tunnel,
Randy.
the tunnel is
Her name was Wandy.
Randy.
Wandy.
the tunnel sort of seems to have this black metallic kind of surface to it most of the way around. It's sort of like you're going into a pipe, and someone has built sort of a road surface on the bottom so that it's not curvy, but you can kind of see where the curve ought to to go
That's
beneath
cool.
you.
Pull over
it's
to the
been
side.
converted from a pipe into a tunnel.
So they've laid dirt on top
Yeah.
and then packed it down.
Yeah.
Pull over to the side. I want to touch the side.
Why?
Touch the side. I want to touch the side of it.
I go up really close with the
Yeah.
finger.
Slide my hand along it. What's the surface like?
It's quite warm. It looks like it should be cold, but it's quite a warm surface.
Call the
And there's
Before
sort
you-
of this general glow. You can't really see where the light is coming from, but it's quite well lit.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like birds. So let me just.
Can I tell you, before we get out of range, call the ship over,
Why?
just above the entrance.
But what if people try and scale inside it? Better to be left out where no one will find it.
If you think so. I don't like it having too far away from me.
So you want to move the ship?
I awkwardly pat him on the back. That kind of.
And I just go, look at him.
Just trying to comfort you.
And I go like this. I get a bit of the dirt off the ground and put it in the air, and then in my hand, and then spin it until it starts forming a little rock, and then drop it on my hand. Start rolling the rock in my hand, and then
How do you
throw it
feel?
up.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it like mesmerized. Anyway.
It's a perfect sphere of
Yeah, I just stare at it for ages.
And then you drop it in a puddle. Just want to do that.
Oh.
I catch it again. Then I drop it in another puddle.
It takes a little longer that time.
Sorry.
It's a deeper
Gravity's weird.
Gravity's weird like that. Cool. So do you continue down this pipe tunnel thing?
Yep.
Excellent. Eventually, this tunnel leads you to a big cavern. Someone had a cavern in this big cavern. And within the cavern, there are some people moving around. This seems to be kind of a... what's the word?
Engine?
A loading dock. You know, like there's sort of... It doesn't seem like there's things for sale here, like it's a market. It's more like goods are just being delivered to this point by the people that you were passing and so on. People bringing goods into the city.
And there's a barrier or something.
Place. And yeah, there's a customs barrier.
Can I ring my bell?
awaiting you.
Do you have a bell? Oh, you got a giant
yeah,
bell.
you got a giant, shiny bell.
Yeah. I'm just like this. On my
Bell
arm
sound.
thing, I'm like this. I'm like,
Boom.
I don't think I have a bell. Sorry, let me try this.
This is what happens. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
That'll do. Wasn't particularly belly, but it had the size.
Press it 3 times. Ready? Bing, bing, bing.
That's kind of cool. And cave
It doesn't cave in. This place looks really well built. Like, it looks, well, to you, it looks a bit, you
in.
know,
Awesome.
a bit Numenera.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I'm like, I jump straight off the platform, start walking straight
like
over
it clearly
towards
wasn't built by the people that are milling around using it. Like, no one has the engineering skills to build something quite this awesome.
I'll go straight up to the customs people.
I land my hoverboards.
Yeah, I'll jump straight off with that before he can land. I'm so eager. Hello, I simply must get inside the city. Town.
Please state your reason for being in the city of
Ah.
Sussuria.
I'm looking for my uncle,
What is your uncle's name?
Rex.
Rex.
How do you spell that?
With a W.
Excellent. So he sort of closes his eyes at this point.
Oh,
His face goes completely blank.
I'll sniff it in. Oh, we also are wanting resources. To buy resources.
He doesn't seem to hear you, doesn't seem to respond.
And
at all.
I'm a criminal. And I'm going to destroy everything.
I come up.
Still no response.
I come up behind him and I just bump him
Physically or with your gravity?
with a bit of gravity.
He moves. It's not like he's turned to stone, but facially he doesn't
I'm
seem
like
to notice.
staring at
He's just
him,
gone into like this weird comatose thing.
Hello.
I saw Numenera. I collected some for you. It's on the pad.
I'm going to touch my amulet and look at him intensely. Do I see anything?
What do you see? You don't see anything particularly unusual. But you do hear voices. Like, you can't really make out what they're saying, but just kind of that murmuring sound.
Yeah, like you're listening, you can hear someone when they've got their phone pressed up against you, you can just hear the kind of...
just sort of just hear it.
Yeah. He's talking to somebody through his head.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, his eyes blink open again.
And 6 pounds of butter. Just something out of context.
Just make it weird for him. Poor guy. Are you sure your uncle's name is Rex?
It was when he left.
Right. Well, you see, I contacted Rex, but he doesn't seem to know you. Is he expecting your visit?
No. His brother, my father, sent me to talk to him. And we're also here to buy some resources, some raw materials for repairs.
What is it that you wish to buy?
Raw materials.
Oh, from the mines.
Yes. From them, we seek this particular metal type.
Well, I'm afraid that Rex, he sort of pauses to think about the fact that you've used that name. Rex will not see you, but if you would like to come in on a trade visa, you may.
What is a visa?
It allows you to enter the city.
Excellent.
So that would be 12 shins each.
Right.
Which is a ridiculous sum of money, just
Yeah.
in case you're wondering.
Yes, that is a...
It's just insane.
The trouble is that we are wanting so much resources that we have only brought expensive things to trade inside the city. Shins seem to mean very little to us when we have such fine Numenera.
What do you...
Showed my sword.
Oh, your sword. Your drippy sword. He looks a little bit taken aback by this. He says, "So are you mineral traders or?"
No, we wish to buy some basic resources to repair something very precious to us.
Oh, so you don't want to come in on a trade visa?
We are trading Numenera for supplies.
But only small quantities.
No, quite large quantities.
Small quantities. We are simply walking through the town to pick up some resources.
He just looks very confused. He's not really sure. Could you please explain the reason for your visit to Sussuria?
I'm looking through and I have nothing that's going to help us here.
We are looking for large quantities of supplies to take back to Mist, where they are wanting to do some repairs out in the beyond.
But you didn't bring any shins.
But we brought things to trade. Mist is a town filled with Numenera and wondrous artifacts. We have the artifacts, which we will trade for resources.
Okay. Well, then you'll need to put down some sort of deposit with me.
I pull out just like a button,
A button.
and I place it onto his hand.
What kind of, like, just a clothes button?
Yeah. I place it on his hand, and I say, when the moon is right, that will be something very expensive that you'll want to sell. It may look like a button, but when the moon is at its fullest, it is a wondrous thing to behold.
Are you sure?
Can I make a?
Can I go like this?
make a roll? Some kind of social roll for that.
Great.
Can I go like this? Can I go along and say, ooh,
That's
we
an
really take
amazing
it back?
button. That sure is a shiny button. I'm gonna put some effort into it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think you need to for this.
Cool. So what's my diff?
So it'd be diff 5, I think, because it's pretty ridiculous.
So diff 5, diff 4, diff 3 with social.
Yeah.
So I've got, what's that?
12, so you
Nine.
need...
9.
Yeah, 16. Boom.
So he's for some reason that I can't quite fathom. He
That's amazing.
he smiles as he looks at it, and then the smile immediately disappears from his face, and he says, "Very well," and he hands you a little silver band, And you can see that he's wearing a similar looking silver band around his head. And he says, "You must wear these in Sussuria."
I look at him and I look at him and I look him go awkwardly close and I say, "You should not drop that."
Excuse me?
Drop the button. I put the headband on. I go, "Thank you."
Headband. I'll quickly take that.
You put it on your head.
And I say, "Thank you."
Yes. All right, carry on.
But do not drop it. It will be very dangerous.
Yes. So
In we go.
he sort of brushes you aside. He's
No.
done with you.
Yeah.
Hoverboards.
Excellent.
I'm gonna miss that button.
Maybe we should
Get my pants up.
Maybe we should take a break. When did we start? Oh, we chatted for a while, didn't we?
No, we went straight into the game.
Everything's recorded. Oh no.
Oh no. All right. So you enter Sussuria. The entryway to Sussuria at the end, after going through this customs moment, is a flight of stairs descending, sort of a sweeping staircase. It's huge, like maybe 50 or 60 meters wide.
Wow.
Staircase. This grand sort of entryway. And you know, everything's really well lit, like the hype was. But it does seem like there's another source of light at the bottom of this huge stairway that's sort of spilling up through the stairway. And as you come down, you realize that that light is actually natural light from the outside.
Oh, wow.
And when you get to the bottom of the stairway, you find that you're on this very wide walkway. And off the edge of the walkway is this huge drop down maybe a couple of k's to the valley floor below. You're on the edge of this huge cliff. And above you are more levels with walkways, and below you more levels with walkways. And you've come out sort of halfway down maybe 30 levels.
Mm-hmm.
And the
attached
cliff
to the side of the cliff face.
And the cliff face is curved around maybe, I don't know, maybe 270, maybe even 300 degrees worth of a circle going around. So it goes maybe 90 degrees to your left and a lot more around to the right. And then there's a gap, and the gap looks out into the void, which is this bottomless pit. But the part that you're in has a bottom.
I'm just there, just staring out at it.
And it's perfect, well, almost perfectly cylindrical, like it's been cut vertically, this huge space. But I mean, it's enough to fit a whole city in just this sort of top 30 levels, and the rest of it's just cliff face going away. And out in the center, there's sort of dwellings that kind of jut out into the middle, and are built out and are built back, and sort of extra walkways and bits and pieces that are kind of being built into this thing. And in the center there's a bridge going out to the middle. And then in the middle there's this circular platform on the end of the bridge. And you can kind of see it from your right going out into the middle. And it's kind of bowl-shaped, hovering out in the middle of the space. So we might take a break, and then you can explore the city of Sussuria.
Cool.
Yeah.
See you guys soon.